One of the best stadiums in football. Welcome, everyone, to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs from 37. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he has this down to the 34. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And Allen will hold on to this. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Counter play, Jones. Drops that first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. This is caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys going defensively on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. It'll be that same strategy they employ. I guess so. Until that defense proves they can stop it.
To Atwell, now to return it. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Start to the quick throw left, complete. And a small gain up to about the 32. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to light more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to the Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's still going at the 30. Jukes away from one. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams start off well to tie things 7-7. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's 16 on the pickup.
It's a gain
and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
And the Vikings.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. From the gun, Jones gets it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got his target, Bartholomew. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call a pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Allen. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
There's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
And the Rams, first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap to Jackson. A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on third down. Here he is on third and short. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Give to Williams from the gun. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Lamar. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half.
First down,
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. He can run it. It's inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
brings up 2nd and goal.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. He'll work against the blitz. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. They've got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Revis ready to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Vikings getting one more drive here before the break. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First down throw for Allen. Running left side by Jefferson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 43-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
For the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
See if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. The Rams are going to get the football one last time in this first half. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender.
The Rams take over.
Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the 3rd. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
On 1st down, Jackson finds him over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lamar now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and goal. Here's Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams throw the lead coming out of halftime. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Vikings now set to take the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 37-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
26-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to throw now, Allen. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Allen now on 1st down. Right back to Chase. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Allen on the play action. Throws caught. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. Atwell now to return. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams heading out to the field now. They certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lamar. Gets him on the in route. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Jackson trying to sneak it. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you've got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that's already just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Nakua here. He's got it. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st down. Here's Lamar. And he sails that one up the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
2nd down. Jackson to pass. Screen here for Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Looking to throw. He's going for it himself. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. He just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams push the lead up to 12. Defense ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Price. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Allen to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Allen on 3rd and short. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on down. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. It's fourth down coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Mevis able to knock it through. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kid throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I see the G. Watch him do it.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen.
He was brought down by Garrett Bird. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.